18 सालों का जो मैसिव कंट्रीब्यूशन है इंडियाकॉम का.
And when he came to the stage, he says, I'm sorry, I will not accept this award.
The kind of leader that you have at the helm of affairs, Professor Hoda,
everybody is struggling. How are we going to sustain that?
Being of 18 years is really, it means something.
BVICAM दिल्ली में हुआ इंडियाकॉम 2024 का समापन. 3 दिन तक चले इस आयोजन की विधिवत शुरुआत BVICAM के डायरेक्टर होडा ने अपने स्पीच के साथ की. क्या कुछ कहा, आइए सुनते हैं.
Challenges helps you to innovate. Challenges helps you to do it in a different way, and that we try to do it. So despite all challenges के लिए around COVID-2 I wrote 4 पंक्तिस के आंधियां चलती रहीं, चिराग फिर भी जलता रहा. Challenges थे. We were thinking in 2020 that if 21 will also be in between the COVID, 22 will also be in between the COVID, whether the conference of this magnitude will be in a position to sustain in longer run or not. And now you understand that if you ask to the authors, many of the authors will tell you that can it be made online? Can we present online? इस बैकड्रॉप में जो पंक्तियां लिखी हैं वो देखिए कि आंधियां चलती रहीं, चिराग फिर भी जलता रहा. कॉन्फ्रेंस हो रही है हमारी, सस्टेनेबल तरीके से हो रही है कि आंधियां चलती रहीं, चिराग फिर भी जलता रहा. ऑथर्स तो साल दर साल आते रहे. मैंने थोड़ी सी चेंज की है पंक्तियों में. अपनी पंक्ति है तो आप चेंज कर सकते हैं. ऑथर्स तो साल दर साल आते रहे, प्यास फिर भी बढ़ता रहा. हम रुकते नहीं, थकते नहीं. ऑथर्स तो साल दर साल आते रहे, प्यास फिर भी बढ़ता रहा. और डिस्पाइट चैलेंजेस गिले शिकवे रोज होते रहे. गिले शिकवे रोज होते रहे. उसने पूछा भी नहीं, हमने बताया भी नहीं. कभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि अब कॉन्फ्रेंस शायद मुश्किल है करना. अक्रॉस द कंट्री एंड अब्रॉड एक नया इकोसिस्टम क्रिएट हो गया कि जर्नल के पेपर्स को ज़्यादा वेटेज होगा और कॉन्फ्रेंसेस के पेपर्स, बिकॉज ऑफ कोर्स द नोन रीजन दैट वी स्टार्टेड डिग्रेडिंग द स्टैंडर्ड ऑफ द कॉन्फ्रेंसेस. वी डिडंट रिव्यू द पेपर्स properly. So the weightage, academic weightage given to the papers of the conferences were becoming less and less. So under that pretext कि उसने पूछा भी नहीं, हमने बताया भी नहीं, गिले शिकवे रोज होते रहे, प्यार फिर भी बढ़ता रहा, तो कॉन्फ्रेंस उसके बावजूद बढ़ रही है. एंड आज सस्टेन कर रहे 18th एडिशन में है. एंड इस 18 सालों का जो मैसिव कंट्रीब्यूशन है इंडियाकॉम का.
साउथ एशियन यूनिवर्सिटी के प्रेसिडेंट के अग्रवाल इस खास मौके पर मौजूद रहे. उन्होंने इस दौरान इंडियाकॉम के साथ कुछ खास पल साझा किए.
And they had a jury, they found the best photograph, and when they were doing the awards function, they invited on the stage the best photographer, so called. And when he came to the stage, he says, I'm sorry, I will not accept this award. They were all surprised that we are giving you the best photograph award. Why are you not accepting it? He says, you all have realized that it's a very good photograph, but I wish to tell it's not a photograph. It's an AI creation. I used AI to create this image, therefore I am not entitled to best photograph award because this is not photography really. Now, does it mean we should throw away all cameras because AI can draw pictures better than the best photographer?
चेयरपर्सन ऑफ IEEE दिल्ली प्रोफेसर A.Q. अंसारी जी ने भी इस दिन को सबके लिए खास और यादगार बनाया. क्या कुछ कहा, आइए सुनते हैं.
Once I remember I met Professor V. Rajaraman. Do you recall that he wrote a book on fundamentals of computers? Professor V. Rajaraman. Then after a few years, his another book came, and it was the fundamentals of IT and fundamentals of information technology. So in one of the meetings, he was at that time occupying a chair at the IISc Bangalore, and I asked him, so that you wrote the book Fundamentals of Computers, and then you wrote the Fundamentals of Information Technology. I mean, was it really needed? Then he said, I wrote it so that Professor Ansari could understand the difference between the two. I mean, jokingly he said, but he meant it, that even those who are at the very senior level, they hardly try to understand the difference between computer science and the information technology. So that's the kind of people we had, and we had that privilege. I'm very happy that INDIACom, with all its glamour and its popularity, has come to this stage. And I'm also very, very proud that being the chair of IEEE Delhi section, a part of this journey, and have become a witness to this celebration today. Thank you very much.
गुरु गोविंद सिंह इंद्रप्रस्थ यूनिवर्सिटी में IQAC के डायरेक्टर प्रोफेसर AK सैनी ने भी अपने एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किए.
And that was the idea which actually was captured, and we really worked hard. And now we see that it has become adult. That means adulthood has been attained, and it's really so inspiring and so gives so much of happiness that you see the child being born in front of you and maturing to that stage. It's really very satisfying. And very satisfying not only in terms of what actually the numbers as the 18th, but it is also inspiring in terms of the quality and the contributions it has made. I remember that when we conducted this for the first time, there's been a very lukewarm response in the first year, and we were really struggling how we're going to sustain that. But today I'm happy to share with you that this year alone we have received contributions for more than 3,500 authors. And it's no mean task itself. I think something which really requires tremendous efforts.
इस मौके पर मौजूद कंप्यूटर सोसाइटी ऑफ इंडिया के फॉर्मर प्रेसिडेंट श्री RK व्यास जी ने भी इस दिन से जुड़ी बातों को याद किया.
In the inauguration of INDIACom, which is now 18 years, and I hope all of us understand, the young children can understand, being of 18 years is really, it means something. You all are eligible to vote. So INDIACom is also eligible in the international conferences, that the high stature which we have maintained. And from last couple of years, in addition to the students of the computer science and computer applications, in Bharati Vidyapeeth, we have got enthusiasm group of students of journalism also, who are taking much more interest to enhance the various kind of things and enhance the media or enhance the visibility of this conference all over the country. I must not say much about this because Professor Saini, Professor Hoda must be saying a lot about this number of papers. Since starting, this was really a key conference all over the country for around 5 to 7 years, and later on from last 5 years all over the world, researchers, academicians wait for this conference, and they again and again ask us, sir kab hoga, what is the date for the papers to submit, kab hame iska reply milega, and my paper will be selected or not. Well, it was very difficult to answer all these questions. Only dates we can say. Of selected or not, it is very difficult. This time also more than 3,000 papers are there.
जहां एक और इस मंच से गणमान्य अतिथियों ने INDIACom से जुड़े कुछ दिलचस्प किस्से साझा किए, वहीं दूसरी ओर 18वें INDIACom आयोजन में राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स, प्रोफेसर्स और विभिन्न विश्वविद्यालयों के प्रतिनिधियों ने हिस्सा लिया. इस आयोजन की थीम कंप्यूटिंग फॉर सस्टेनेबल ग्लोबल डेवलपमेंट रही, जिसके तहत 350 से ज्यादा ऑथर्स ने हाइब्रिड मोड पर अपने रिसर्च वर्क को प्रेजेंट किया. इस दौरान उन्हें ई-सर्टिफिकेट भी दिए गए. विभिन्न विश्वविद्यालयों के सीनियर पैनलिस्ट ने सेशन चेयर कर स्कॉलर से सवाल जवाब किए. तो कहना गलत नहीं होगा कि INDIACom 2024 में इनोवेशन और रिसर्च का एक सार्थक कॉम्बिनेशन देखने को मिला, जहां बुद्धिजीवियों ने अपने विचारों और ज्ञान का आदान प्रदान किया.